brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Complete to John Ross.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Bengals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! This way, here we go, here we go. Check 43.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Lucky. Check. Hey, come on. Crunch.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Burrow on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Steelers 14, Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Burrows took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Bengals.
They'll run on first down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, alert. Check it back. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert 3.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become...
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Garoppolo. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, McFarland. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's McFarland. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Of the goal line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th down. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next the score, Steelers 28, Bengals 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
Clinton Dix there for the stop.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An 8-yard.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
13 yards.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Second down at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And fights through one man. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Tony Brown there on the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tonight's final score, Steelers.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get